Hey everybody! Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know I normally play Undertale after Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I decided to do a little break from that and do a little different game entirely. This is Subnautica. Now, for those of you who don't know about this, this is an open-world survival game where you're trapped on an alien planet that's completely covered by ocean. I've been playing this for a good long time already, about 40 hours worth of gameplay. And I've done a lot of stuff already, a lot of the stuff that a lot of people have discussed to do in the game. I've built bases on several parts of the ocean already. I found the floating island, and I've actually built a base there. I've explored most of the biomes already. There's like one or two that I haven't been to yet. I have seen the Reaper Leviathan. I have not actually fought it, fortunately. I've only ever seen it from a distance. I've also built a sea moth. I've built two sea moths actually, and I have a cyclops already. So today, what we're going to be doing is, once it loads up, I'm going to try to explore the inert lava biome. I haven't been there yet. Also, one of the goals that I've been focusing on recently is building a base in the mountain area. That base is going to be something a lot bigger than the previous bases I built before. And this is all going to be in survival mode, so I'll have to be actually looking around for these resources. So let's get to it. Loading takes an awful long time in this game because it's loading the entire planet, basically. And finally, after that long loading screen, we are here, finally. This is the beginning of my mountains base. I'm on the mountain island right here. My Cyclops is down here. I'm going to swim down to it. I've dubbed it Ascalon, after the legendary sword used by Saint George to slay the dragon. Yeah, I'm not too keen on the newer voice that they added for the Cyclops, but I'll get used to it. I have one of these plants growing in here. That's my food supply for when I'm out and about. I believe the inert volcano biome is... I don't remember where it is right now. I'll have to look that up really quick. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. So apparently there are actually several inert lava areas. I'm gonna have to look around and see if I can find some. We are going to be taking the Cyclops around, see if we can find one of them nearby. You can see I've placed a lot of beacons around. I like using the beacons because it's easier to keep track of stuff that way. One of the inactive lava zones should be somewhere over here. I'm a little concerned though because we are very close to Reaper Leviathan territory. I've actually taken a pretty long break from this game recently. This is my first time playing it in a week or so. At least week or two. Right now I'm closing in on the Koosh zone. I think there might be an inactive lava zone somewhere nearby here. Alright, I really need to get some upgrades for the Cyclops at some point because it's not able to go down pretty deep right now. Looks like I'm at the border of the Koosh zone. I'm seeing a Koosh down there. There's a shocker in the distance over there. I'm approaching the big Koosh in the distance there. It's a big old Koosh. Reminds me of those, anybody remember those balls, Koosh balls? That's what these remind me of. Maybe that's what they were named after, because they look kind of like those Koosh balls, except without all the little rubbery things sticking out of them. I think what I'm going to do is I'll try to keep the Cyclops near this area, and then I'll try to find the inert lava zone with my sea moth. Let's pick up some fruit and hydrate and feed ourselves. I really like the hanging fruit tree as a food resource because it's constantly growing and renewing itself, and it helps restore not only your food intake, but also restores your hydration as well, so it's great having that. So let's drop into my sea moth here, which I have I have dubbed it the Sea Bolt, and we will use this to look around, see if we can find an inactive lava zone. Might be down here. A little bit nervous because I know I'm very close to Reaper Leviathan territory. I don't remember if I've equipped this one to be able to go down too deep. Yeah, I might need to get my other Seamoth for this. I have another Seamoth that I've called the Deep Bolt. I specifically geared it towards diving down much deeper than my regular Seamoth. Wait. Yeah, I think I heard the Reaper Leviathan somewhere in the distance. That's not good. Oh boy, there it is. Reaper Leviathan in the distance. Let's keep our distance. That's typically... Every time I've seen the Reaper Leviathan, it's always been from about this distance, where I've seen its tail off in the distance, and I just know I gotta move in the opposite direction really quickly. This is magnetite, right? I can't remember. This is... yeah, magnetite. Oh. I already got a compass, though. Alright, whatever. Let's keep looking around. Looks like it's nighttime on the surface. That inactive lava zone has to be somewhere around here. With that Reaper Leviathan being close by, I prefer to stick close to walls and stuff, because it doesn't seem like it can go into... It feels like it needs to have a certain amount of space for it to function properly. Oh, I'm getting attacked. I need to recharge my electricity. And okay, it's not being phased by that. I gotta move. I'm gonna need to do some welding, some maintenance welding on this thing soon. My health is down to 54% in this thing. Yeah, do I have my... No, I don't think I have my welder on me right now. Hold on a second. No, I don't have it stored in here, so I guess it's inside... Oh! Not good. It's inside of my Cyclops right now. I might have that stored in here somewhere. I'm gonna dock it in here for now, grab my welder, see if I can do some repairs. Alright, I got my welder. I believe if I go down here, I might be able to repair it from down here. Oh no. Great. Seems that I took some damage recently. I don't think I can weld it from here, I guess. I thought I could weld it from inside of the Cyclops. That would be cool. My power cells are getting pretty low, and the music is picking up for some reason. Even though there's not much going on right now. I might need to actually take the Seamoth out of the ship first. And then I can weld it out here. Yeah, here we go. Some quick little repairs, and you should be good as new in a moment. There you go. Let's redock this. I could not find the inert lava zone here. Even with... I did check a map, but they're like scattered about, so it's hard to actually find them. Alright, looks like we're going to do a little bit more sailing. Eat and drink. Let's move. I think we'll head to the surface first. Used to dream about stuff like this. Being in charge of your own ship, piloting the deep ocean. Those are good times. It's weird. It's like a void right now for some reason. I'm sinking back down, and there's nothing in all directions. I can see my various beacons about, but everything's just a void right now. I can't see the surface. I can't see the bottom. You know, a lot of people say a lot of people I've heard avoid this game because they have what's known as thalassophobia, which is what the game that I'm trying to develop is based off of. That's the fear of the ocean. And to be honest, I personally don't have thalassophobia. I'm not that afraid of the ocean, but I will admit There is something about being in a void, being not able to see anything in all directions, and knowing that there might be something out there. That is kind of anxiety-inducing, and it looks like I am near a mushroom forest right now. Huh. I believe... Wait a second. If I follow that heat signature in the distance, I might be able to find a lava zone. I'm looking for an inert lava zone, but I guess that's one way to start. Head in that direction. Big old underwater mushrooms out there. It looks as though my Cyclops is low on power. I might need to return to my mother base and build some power cells or something like that. Because it's running low. I'm at 68 out of 600. I wish that you could put solar panels on the Cyclops. That would be really good. Oh, we've got a reef back up there. It looks like we can see the surface again. Must be daytime up top. There is definitely a sense of isolation to this game. You might very well be the only human on this entire planet. Everything else is just fish. You've got a couple like crabs that crawl along the surface on some of the islands, but apart from that, it's pretty sparse. Getting closer to that heat signature down that way. What I might need to do is what I said earlier, and I'll have to park my Cyclops somewhere near Mother Base. My Mother Base, which is on the floating island, and I'll have to do the rest of my exploring in the Deep Bolt. That's my sea moth that's specifically suited for deep sea Whoa! I hit a reef. Crap. Alright, running really low on power. I really hope I can get near Mother Base first before it runs out, so I can start building more power cells for this thing. And then I'll investigate that heat signature down there. 9 out of 600, 8 out of 600 left. Yeah, this is not good. I need to start building more power cells very, very soon, because I am almost out of power for this thing. Yep, it looks like it's out of power. I am going to have to jump in my sea moth and go the rest of the way. We will have to find some materials to make power cells. Fortunately, my sea moth is equipped with solar panels on it, so it's this one particular sea moth I fitted with upgrades that will allow it to travel long distances without stopping, thanks to the solar panels on it. There's Mother Base. You can see I've got some farming stuff going, got some plants growing there. Let us leave this sea moth right here for now, and let's go up here. Welcome to my Mother Base. That's the Deep Bolt in there. I managed to find that Natural Selection 2 poster. Got some water filtration stuff here. I'll put this salt in my salt locker. And I'll put water in here. Ah, looks like we're out of space there. I guess I'll just take that for now. This is my storage level, my main storage level. I've got a bunch of lockers here for different materials, etc. I've got a all-purpose locker here for stuff that doesn't have its own locker yet. Extra locker here. On this side, I have my aquarium. It's two-tiered, and I have it like this because I can use it to reach the bottom floor without having to build a ladder. Got stuff that's related to animals here, and plants, etc. It's outside of the base. It's pretty cool. Yep. I use the terraformer a lot to get the island to the way it is right now. I also even built this passageway that passes all the way through the island, all the way to the ruins on the other side. Let's jump back in here. This is my garden level. It's got all these different plants that I've collected from the island. There's a passageway out here to go to this deck where I've got all of my solar panels and my edible plants, some of which I will eat right now after picking up that one I just dropped for some reason. Let's have some water to drink, and we are full up there. Yeah, I've managed to keep myself well fed for a good long time in this game thanks to these plants. I mean, eating the fish, etc. was cool and all, but with the plants I have a renewable resource that it just keeps growing. So, like I was saying, we need to make more power cells. Let's see. Power cells. For power cells we need 2 batteries and silicone rubber. For batteries we need 2 acid mushrooms and copper. I believe I have copper over here. I don't have much copper right now. I'm gonna have to find some more at some point. I don't think I have enough to make what I would like to make right now, but we'll have to see if it's enough for now. Mushrooms are over here. I need 2 of you. And we will use one of my fabricators right here. Build the battery. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go looking for some more supplies. I'm low on copper. Right, that's 2 batteries. So now all I need is some silicone rubber. And with that, we can build another power cell. So I can take that power cell out to my Cyclops, restore some of its power. I'm gonna need more though if I'm gonna be able to power that whole thing. In the meantime, let's jump into my deep bolt, see if we can gather some supplies from down below. This particular sea moth is not equipped with solar panels because it's meant for just short trips down to the bottom of the ocean to gather supplies. It's also not outfitted with any defenses. It's purely for going deep. So for finding copper, the best way for me to find them is to... Oh, that's some titanium. I was looking for copper. Oh, that's a little bit of copper there. That's titanium. Mercury. I need to get another battery for this thing because it just... I really wish there was a way to recharge this. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So I've got this annoying thing going on where it like keeps switching on and off. That's copper. There we go. Titanium. I'll probably end up dropping this titanium somewhere because I need the space for the copper. Copper, yes. It's a good thing that there's a lot of copper down here. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, I have the fins that recharge your gadgets on me. I'm wearing it, but unfortunately, since my Sea Glide is out of power, it keeps switching on and off. I can still use it, but it does that annoying clicking noise as it keeps charging and running out of battery at the same time. Oh, my inventory's full. I'm gonna drop some of this titanium because I don't need it right now. Lots of fallen titanium. And let's grab that copper. I'm going to come back here to grab that titanium because I might need some more later. Look at all that titanium falling down the hill. Let's get back in the deep bolt for now. I think what I should do is take the power cell that I have, take it back to the Cyclops so it gives it enough power for me to bring it closer to my base. It's there, right there. Ascalon, there he is. Open up, come on. I guess it won't open because it doesn't have any power. Alright, so to swim up into it then. So let us plug one of these power cells in. Alright. It's active again. Alright, now that that's powered up, I should be able to dock this one in here.
Welcome aboard.
There we go.
All systems online.
Don't know why I keep getting stuck there. Let's take the Ascalon, I mean, because that's what that is what I called it. And we'll park it nearby. We'll craft some more power cells and we'll call it an episode. Alright, we are here, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go aboard my base to craft the power cells I need. Batteries, yes. Another battery, por favor. Another battery, por favor. And one more battery for good measure. We just need some silicone rubber so we can bind these together into power cells for the Cyclops. Down to one seed, one kelp seed, one creepvine cluster. Fortunately, I have more right here. This is why it's good to farm. Some silicone rubber, please, coming right up. And another power cell, please, coming right up. Alright, so we have 4 power cells. Let us take it over to the Cyclops and restore some of its power. And we will replace these empty power cells. And I cannot replace the last one because I'm out of power cells. I think that's enough for today's episode. I might do more Subnautica a little later on. Expect more Undertale and Rise of the Tomb Raider coming up soon. Until next time, everybody, take care. There. You stick your paws in here again. It's an axe to the face, buddy. Get out of my face. Oh, buddy. Dodge and melee.